Test 1, 2, 3. Hello. I hope we're recording. It's Dr. Palermo with the EDCI 706 Week 9 instructional video. The week is October 25 to November 1. And Hall and Hoard Chapter 9 is your big new assignment for this week. It's about systems thinking. And systems thinking, folks. The sum of the parts is greater than the whole. That's the big idea. Examples work for me. The human body is not just, right, the human body is a huge system made up of other interdependent systems, the skeletal system, the nervous, the circulatory system, digestive system. If they're not all working together in concert, then the human body is not going to be functioning at its best. So what about schools as systems? Sometimes it's harder to think about schools where we're so focused on what we're doing, but they are big systems too. By the way, I hope that you're making some connections with Shadows of the Neanderthal. This is really about systems and systems thinking and mental models and what drives our thoughts about what will work and won't work and why in our current systems. You're in a public school system that's made up of lots of other systems, like there is a system of thinking about curriculum K-12, a system of instruction, there's a system of transportation, discipline in your schools are a system. And you know that if the discipline system is not right in your school, then the instructional system is not going to be working well. Transportation, food services, these are all systems in schools. So think about it in terms of some of the big picture. Hopping on an airplane is another metaphor that might work. With that 1,000-foot view of the city, you can see the grid of the transportation system and the major highways and arteries. You can see the lakes and rivers and streams and the way the water system should work. And perhaps you can see that housing development downstream of the dam, that if that system fails, lots of housing systems are going to be affected. So again, think of schools as systems and diagnose some this week. Last week, you did some dialogue discussions about the intervention mushrooms. Love these things and would like to focus on a couple here. I can. Okay. Open. For instance, if you didn't look at it, come back and read some of these things. Andrea talked about Principal's mental model in his anti-hot lunch stance. Was he taking a systems approach? And what mental models were driving his thinking about hot lunch? Why it wouldn't work. I wonder if he had any data to support that, or he's just going on his opinion. And Shelley had a great story about her high school, Washington, and new schools projects with some trainers who I don't think were taking a systemic approach. They were bringing in their one model, and what mental models were they working from? So try to apply some of that thinking if you can to this week's assignment, which is to take it just a little bit further and to, am I on the right page here? To talk about, no, I'm not. Hold on, sorry. In week 9, your discussion is to talk about implementing change and systemic thinking. So maybe some of you may want to go back and tell us more about your mushroom intervention. The PLCPA is due to me in Blackboard for some formative feedback by November 1st, please. And that said, I'm going to hush up and let you get to work. Elizabeth has written me this past week and told me that things are still not dried out in Cumberland County. God bless you, dear. And all of us are thinking and praying for you and for your community. So good luck and God bless. Thanks. That's it for this week.